So with floor systems, um, there's a generic one just like there's generic walls, but I am going to go with the section that states that we can use a 2 by 10 in our section according to our section. So I'm referring to this section right here where I've said that this is a 2 by 10 and we've got 3/4 of an inch tongue and groove plywood. So let's see if we can find something that already exists in Revit that we can use. Um, so just like everything else, we're going to be going to the Architecture tab and clicking on Floors. We get, as a default, a generic floor. Now let me point out something else that happens. Floors, roofs, ceilings, stairs are all examples of components that will go into what's called a sketch mode for you to define where those things are going to go. So as soon as we clicked on floor, you can see that the model has become grayed out and we're in this create floor boundary mode. I cannot do anything else to this model until I complete this sketch. So I can either get out of this by hitting cancel edit mode, and then we're back to the regular model, or I can draw the boundaries of my floor and then hit finish edit mode. Okay, so that's important because people kind of get lost here sometimes, don't realize they're in the sketch mode. What the sketch mode does is it allows us to, I'll just make a generic floor to show you how to demonstrate how it works. I can pick where I want my floors to be based on where my walls are. So if I go around and pick my walls, you see this pink line is created, and that pink line automatically kind of trims and aligns itself with the outside face of stud of the walls. And when I'm done and I've created a closed connected boundary, I can hit the green checkbox and we have now in our model a generic floor system that's been added to the model. Okay, so let me back that up and we're going to do that again. This time we're going to pick I guess I didn't have to back up that far. We're going to pick a specific floor system. So just like walls, I can click on this and look at the list. And I've got some basic choices, but I can make just about any kind of floor system, but we're not going to do that yet. Again, we're going to save some things for more complicated kind of customizing things for after we've worked through how to do the basics. Okay? So I'm going to pick the wood joist 10 inches wood finish, and that's going to give me, if we look at edit type, I'm going to just show you how a floor system is put together. If I go into here and I can see the description, if I go under structure and click on this edit button, I want to preview what this looks like, and it gives me a preview that I can zoom in on and see the different layers within the floor system. So I've got the gray layer here is our structure, which is wood joist rafter 9 1/4, which is the size of a 2 by 10. This orangey yellow layer here that doesn't have a pattern in it is also part of the structure layer, and then this our plywood sheathing 3/4 of an inch, and then in addition to that we've got our oak flooring on the top that does have a pattern, and that's 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to use this pre-made floor system, but we are going to end up making some changes to this as we work through the model, but that it's going to work fine for now. So I'll use the same tool, pick walls. I'm going to go around and pick the walls all the way around, all the exterior walls, and then hit the check button. Now this time around when I checked it off, we end up with a floor pattern now that we can see on the inside, that we can see both in the 3D model view and also here in our plan view. If I don't want to see all of that, I can switch to a hidden line view, and it's just going to show lighter hidden lines representing the flooring. Now I'm going to be showing you how to change the floor type so that we can have different floor types within the spaces that we have. So like for instance, we could tile but just the kitchen area. We could tile just the bathroom and then keep hardwood floor throughout the rest of the location. I'm going to do that a little later on. So we're just going to leave this as our default wall floor type for now. Okay? So that's how you create floors. And they're pretty straightforward. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can create a roof system, and then we will have been able to create kind of the basic model of the superstructure of the house, and then we'll do some separate videos for the foundation system.